Welcome to Gloria's Gab Live. I am very excited today because I have one of my best buddies, Jeneissy Azcuy, Chief of Marketing and Education for South Florida PBS. We have a lot of exciting things to talk about. And as you know, God bless them, South Florida PBS, one of the best resources in our community, sponsors this show week after week. So thank you very much. So Jenny, we have a ton of stuff. We have videos, lots of good stuff. So let's start with all the new programming you have.
Oh, June is an exciting month. We have so many premieres. So let's start with the promo because it kind of highlights everything as far as new programs. Well, just a few because we've got a ton, but let's take a look.
Okay, Zoni, our producer, take it away.
Begin your summer of discovery with South Florida PBS.
Enjoy one of your favorite singers, Josh Groban, at London's historic and intimate Union Chapel, where he performs a warm and wonderful mix of new songs and treasured classics.
Colosseum is the most famous monument.
An excavation sheds new light on the gladiator battles once held inside its walls.
Join us to go behind the scenes of the first 10 seasons of Grantchester on Masterpiece Mystery in Our Favorite Things About Grantchester.
Fashion still remains very much a manual business.
Many of the people that have been in this business for a long time can't think of doing anything else.
Hey, I'm Rick Steves. We're celebrating some of my all-time favorite art and architecture.
The best programs this June are on South Florida PBS.
Yeah. So that's just a glimpse of some of the programs that are coming up. I have to tell you, Secrets of the Dead, The Rise and Fall of the Colosseum, that's airing tonight.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, on WPBT at 8 p.m. And then on Sunday at June 25th, not tonight, June 25th at 8 p.m. on WXCL. I am looking forward to watching that program. Have you been to the Colosseum?
Yes, I have, you know, and best thing ever. It was so fun to be on the floor of the Colosseum with gladiators all around you, and then to go up and this little...
Wait, Gloria, wait. You're talking about the VR experience.
Oh, are you talking the real Colosseum? I have been to the real Colosseum also.
Okay.
And this was better.
I know.
Because it wasn't hot.
I know.
Last time I was there, I was dying.
So we want to talk about the VR experiences. I just
Later.
wanted to clarify that because Gloria. So that's funny.
So I've been to both of them, but the VR was better.
Right. And we're going to talk about that. But I was in the Colosseum about 3 years ago, and I went with my children, my son, my granddaughter, his wife, and my mom. First time I was in Rome.
Really?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I felt like, oh my God, I'm standing in like history, like a part of history that is so awesome.
Takes you back in time.
It did. It took me back in time, and so we'll get to the VR in a minute. And then, of course, you saw the highlights of The Day It Snowed in Miami, and so we've aired this one before, but this one is a very, very interesting documentary. Yes. So just to give you a little recap, in 1977, during the city's only snowfall, that's why it's called The Day It Snowed in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami-Dade County passed an ordinance banning discrimination based on sexual preference. So the backlash led by singer Anita Bryan ignited a political storm that galvanized the gay rights movement. So this is a very historic documentary. We've aired it quite a few times, and it's always, for me, good to watch again because it kind of, reminds me of the history. And I think history is so important, right, in every way.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, we have arts and cultural programming, which everybody loves, music programs.
Josh Groban.
And a very important program because as you and I have talked many times, this is a very important year for the history of the United States.
250 years.
Yes, 250 years. So for us, it's a big number. In comparison to other countries, it's nothing. But we're proud of those 250 years, right? For everything, where we were, where we are, everything in between. We're proud to be Americans, and so we celebrate our country's 250th anniversary. And we have a program that looks at the American dream, looks at the evolution of the American dream and what it means now and to different folks. So let's take a look at that promo. It's a great promo.
Right.
Begin your summer of discovery.
Step inside history's most legendary battleground, South Florida.
What is the American dream?
Man, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Let me think. The American dream.
You want a beer at 6 o'clock in the morning? The Beastie Boys fought for your right to do that.
The white picket fence.
Big house, white picket fence.
The white picket fence.
The white picket fence. White picket fence.
White picket fences.
A white picket fence, you know, husband, wife, 2 kids, a dog.
If you're growing into being a titan of industry and more people are suffering, you're not growing, you're hoarding.
I think owning a home these days feels nearly impossible.
I don't think that I'll be able to afford a house.
I wanna buy something for the family. I can do the payment for the house because it's too much money.
It's just ruined it, I guess. Rich have gotten richer and the middle classes evaporated.
However difficult the moment.
Instead, they lied.
However frustrating the hour.
They decimated communities with this.
This truth is marching on.
Okay, it happened. Someone has to put it back.
We create a great picture or we create a horrible picture.
And what we were promised is not here anymore.
It's getting harder for our communities to take care of each other. In this country, again, there are just so many amazing people who have the right compass. Their North Star is still right.
Our stories are singular, but our destiny is shared.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Work hard, stay out of jail.
This is the American dream. Because if we ever needed a battle hymn for the Republic, it's now.
So this documentary airs on Saturday, June 27th at 9 p.m. on WPBT and Monday, June 22nd at 9 p.m. on WXCL. David McCourt was the last person you saw there, and he went around the country, and it's all unscripted, which is amazing, right? And he interviewed every person that he could talk to across the country. So you hear different voices, but it basically examines like key themes like housing, healthcare, technology, work. And so it poses the question, what is the American dream today, and is it attainable? Right? And so, you know, it's very mixed, very diverse, but it really gives you a great picture of what America looks like today, right? Because how many times do we have the opportunity to go to all different states and talk to people and hear from people, right? So it was really interesting. You know, we had that screening at Miami-Dade College.
That was really nice.
That was really nice. We screened an excerpt of the documentary. David McCourt was there, the producer. And then we also had a panel of speakers who talked about how they saw the American dream from their own perspective. So we had the mayor of Doral, Christy Fraga. We had the president of Miami-Dade College, Madeleine Pumariega. We had the president and founder of the Children's Movement of Florida, David Lawrence, former publisher of the Miami Herald, and this young up-and-coming star that you referred us, Clint. Who's
Clint's the best.
15 years old.
He's going on 40.
Oh my God, what a voice. I was, watching everything.
Of everybody, he was the best prepared.
He was the best prepared. He's got a really good picture of what his future looks like and what our future should look like. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't afraid to share it. My cousin who was sitting next to me as we were watching, he goes, if he ran for mayor or governor or president, I'd vote for him. He's 15 years old.
I know. The kid is.
He's amazing. So it was great to hear again from different voices, different perspectives, different generations, right? How they saw the American dream. Right. So that was quite the event. I was very, very proud of that event. And so now we get to then have the premiere of the documentary. So I hope everybody tunes in. And then we have a great documentary and a town hall. I believe it's called The Voice Inside. Is it? I'm going to ask your producer. Alex, what's the
title?
I have here Colosseum at the podium. Calling the storm and breaking the silence.
Breaking the silence.
Breaking
Thank
the silence,
you.
yeah.
Okay. So why don't we show that promo?
For many young people, growing up can be challenging. But for LGBTQ youth, those challenges can come with added layers of fear, isolation, and uncertainty. Our town hall, Breaking the Silence, the mental health emergency among LGBTQ youth, brings together a powerful panel of experts to address this crisis. We explore the stories, the science, and the support that can make a difference. When a storm is on the horizon, fear can rise just as fast as the wind. But we're here to help you work through the anxiety with clear, trusted guidance on how to get ready and stay safe. Featuring emergency experts and mental health professionals, our town hall, Calming the Storm, will give you the information you need to act when it matters most. Don't miss Calming the Storm.
So those are two great programs produced by the Health Channel under the South Florida PBS umbrella. And you can watch them on the website, allhealthtv.com, or on the YouTube page, All Health Go, and then, of course, on air on the Health Channel. Very proud of those two programs. They were actually town halls, and we produced them on a regular basis.
Can't you stream, if you're a member, can't you stream anything?
Yes,
anytime?
You can, of course.
Yeah,
on
so
the
that's
PBS
one of the
app.
benefits of being a member.
Yes, on the PBS app, you're able to stream the programs at any time. Not sure if these two, because they're produced by the Health Channel, are on the PBS app. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah. But all of the PBS programs, including our own local productions.
Okay, now we're coming into summer.
I know.
So there's so much great programming for kids. So
it's June.
Tell us about it.
Somebody told me yesterday, can you imagine it's June 1st?
It's the last week of school.
Doesn't feel like it's June. It seems like we just started the year, 2026, like yesterday. I know. And here we are in June. So kids are going to be out of school this week, right?
Right. The last day of school is Thursday or Friday? I can't remember.
Miami-Dade. Palm Beach kids are out of school already.
Oh, they are?
I'm not sure about Broward. I think they're still in school because my niece is graduating today, so they're probably still or have the same calendar as Miami-Dade County Public Schools. And they're going to be looking for things to do. And things that are, and parents, of course, you're going to be looking for things to keep them busy, but also not to lose the educational gains that they made throughout the year. So this is where Kid Vision comes into play. Right. We've produced a series of programs. Miss Penny went to the Kennedy Space Center this year, and I think it was at the beginning of this year or late last year, and she filmed 10 new field trips. And these are virtual field trips where the kids can learn about space. Everything that has to do with space and all the concepts. So it's full of STEM concepts. Right. And then Kid Vision Mission, which is a 1 hour, 30-minute program based on different themes, is this year is going to be based on around the world, so teaching kids about different cultures and out in space. teaching kids about, life in space and everything that you need to prepare for that. And then we have the Kid Vision Art Room. So we're partnering with Perez Art Museum, and we just shot a bunch of videos with the kids, and it's about the artists, and they do different art activities, and we're going to have an event at the Perez Art Museum.
Nice.
That's, of course, complimentary to bring the kids in so that they can come in contact firsthand with our content, but then also do hands-on activities. So, and these usually include STEAM. So we throw the art in there, right?
Right.
And then, of course, there's Full Steam Ahead, which is all about STEAM. And Miss Penny teaches the kids different concepts related to STEAM, and then it culminates in an event. So lots of things to do this summer with the kids, for the kids, and it's all free. And you can find out about it by visiting our website. So at southfloridapbs.org, or you can go to wpbt2.org, go to events, and everything is listed there. Or you can follow us on Facebook, WPBT, right, and WXCL, or on Instagram, South Florida PBS. And then there's also, of course, TikTok. We're everywhere, and on YouTube, of course.
let's talk about the Kids Club.
Oh, yeah. So
hello.
We started the Kids Club very recently.
Yeah.
We've got a few members. They're joining. They're part of our productions. They're part of our events. They get exclusive perks. Their birthday gets recognized on television by Miss Penny. And and we give them VIP treatment. It's a way to engage directly, form a following, right? I mean, we have a lot of followers, but this is more of a closer connection, and of course a little bit of fundraising, because we are public media and we need to raise funds.
Do you know how much is it to have to join?
You always ask me that.
I know, we never know.
$75.
It's not. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but it includes all the kids.
I was
so
going to say
even
it's
if you
a family.
have 3 kids.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth it. And then, of course, it has access to different venues, kids venues, and discounts, and a bunch of perks. So
definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And speaking of what to do with the kids, so when I was raising my boys, I was always looking in the summer what to do. Everything is so expensive now. I mean, driving to Orlando is going to cost you twice as much, right?
I know.
Orlando, and all these theme parks, so expensive. So we have, and we've been talking, you and I, about it. South Florida PBS started providing different experiences that we call them immersive experiences. We started with Da Vinci, then we had Egyptian pharaohs. Titanic is still going on, sailing strong until the end of July. You saw it, you experienced it. You experience every single one.
I'm telling you. And they keep getting better. It's like, how can you improve on it? And you do.
And they're in Boynton Beach, but really on the weekends, it's like an hour at most.
Hour to go up. Yeah,
with
really.
no traffic. And you spend the whole day there because you do the immersive. In this case, now we're going to talk about VR. And then you go have lunch. Delray Beach is beautiful. Boynton Beach has great restaurants. So you make a day out of it. It's not going to cost you a fortune. It's not going to break the bank. But the kids are going to love it, and they're going to love you for it. And you're going to love yourself for it, because everything we do has an educational value and component. It's not just about entertaining for the sake of entertaining. It's about learning. So these two, we're calling it the Summer of VR Experiences at South Florida PBS. So these two VR experiences are Colosseum and Napoleon. And that's what you were referring to when you said, I was in the middle of the Colosseum and I had gladiators all over. And I'm like, whoa, you're talking about the VR, Gloria. So go ahead now, talk about it.
No, I'm telling you, even before I got into the VR experience, it was fascinating. In fact, I was like, oh, I've got to go do the thing, but I wanted more time, so I'm going back because I feel like I didn't get the pre-show. There was so much to see. It's so educational. I learned so much, and I've been around for a while, and I've been to Rome. I've done the real thing, but I learned probably more in that hour than I learned when I went to Rome.
You probably needed a couple of hours.
Yeah, absolutely. You could go back again. I was telling you.
Let me tell you, if you go to Rome right now to the Colosseum, it's going to be so hot. You think Miami's hot? Rome is brutal. But doing this experience, it's going to be an air conditioning. You can't beat that. So what you're referring to is, yes, there is a VR experience. It's a big component of it. It's free roaming with headsets. But before you get there, you go through an education journey.
Right.
There's a
Which is fascinating.
right, in an immersive igloo or in the innovation lab, where they give you educational background, like knowledge about the Colosseum, knowledge about Napoleon, his upbringing, how he made it to be emperor or even to join the French army, right? And then you have a gallery, which is like museum style, with information, with artifacts, 3D printed sculptures, 3D printed model of the Colosseum.
You have Napoleon, and you can ask him questions.
There's a hologram of Napoleon, and you can talk to him, and you can ask him questions. It's amazing. I think it's the best we've done so far.
It is. It is.
Right? When we started with Da Vinci, I was like, this is pretty cool. And you were like, oh, this is pretty cool. Then we did Egyptian pharaohs, and it was like, oh, this is so amazing, so grandiose, so beautiful. And then Titanic was like, wow.
What?
What did you do here? Because what we have found is, as we have done these experiences, always looking, because that's kind of the culture in the organization, we always want to excel and improve on what we have done.
Right.
All right. It's that culture of improving and being better, and providing a great, not just a good, but a great experience to everyone that comes to visit us at the immersive experiences. But what we have learned is that before you actually immerse folks in history and in the subject matter, you got to give them background information. And you got to do it in a way that entertains them, that grabs them, that makes them curious, where they really are now very intrigued and curious about the finale, the experience that would be the finale. So when they get there, they're already mentally prepared, and they appreciate what they're seeing and what they're experiencing a whole lot more than if you just throw them into an immersive space, which, I mean, I don't want to speak ill of any other organization, but they don't understand this, and they usually it's very commercial. You go in, you see the immersive, you're out of there.
Yeah.
That's not us. We want to enlighten you so that when you leave our immersive experiences, you feel like you've really learned, and you want to go back. You want to come back. Right. And so these two, Napoleon and Colosseum, do exactly that. What I have noticed is that a lot of families are coming with their teenagers. And that's why I was saying that if you have teenagers or tweens, amazing experience. This is a gift you're going to give them that you guys can talk about, can laugh in the setting, can interact in the setting. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm like, I wish that this had been around when my kids were growing up. My boys and my daughter, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
it's amazing what technology these days can do. The possibilities are endless if you know how to use it right. And we do, in the sense that we use it for educational purposes. So I like to call it edutainment. Education and entertainment. It's a beautiful mix. So I hope you can come. It's going to be open until the end of August, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was in September.
No, end of August, because we are getting ready for 2 new immersive experiences.
No, what are you
which I cannot disclose right now. But yeah, it'll be until the end of August.
Okay, so so I have to change my... I've been promoting it through mid-September.
No, you got to.
So let's change it. Okay, so folks.
Things change quickly.
Yeah, right.
South Florida PBS.
I'm telling you.
That's why I'm glad we're talking right now.
Right. learn something new every day. Yeah. So how we doing on time?
We're on 25.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay. So perfect. So yeah. So
we haven't showed the almost.
Oh my God, you are so amazing for reminding
one more
us.
Thing. Okay, show us.
I've talked it up. Now let's show them what they're in for.
Yeah, this is great.
Step inside history's most legendary battleground. South Florida PBS Summer of VR invites you to Colosseum, the legendary arena, where stunning 3D printed recreations, cinematic storytelling, and free-roaming virtual reality place you at the heart of the action. It's not a museum. You become a part of history. Enter the arena. Claim your destiny. Get your tickets now at southfloridapbs.org/Coliseum.
Yes! Go!
Oh well.
Which one did you do?
I did both of them.
Oh, you did both of them?
That's why I said I didn't eat or drink. We had a VIP experience he's telling about. And I went, and I was so enamored with both of them that I didn't have anything to eat or drink. She said, you've been there for an hour and a half. I go, that wasn't even enough time.
I was like, have a drink, Gloria. Have something to eat. She goes, okay, I'll take it to go.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so that night we had VIP, we had media come in, influencers, and they did a lot of like video, and they filmed a whole lot of things, and now we're putting together a promo that captures all of that, and we'll be sharing it on our social media platforms. So I hope you're following us so that you can stay in touch with what we're doing, and hopefully come out and interact and engage with us, because this is something very unique.
It really is. So thank you so much for coming and sharing, because there's so much to do. And this summer, we're going up again. Looks like on the 22nd of August, the Doral West Aid Women's Club is going to do another trip up on a bus.
This is going to be so fun.
I know. And I got a survey back from everybody that went. And
to
bar
Titanic.
none,
when we took the group to Titanic.
And bar none, everybody said, oh my gosh, this was so amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. Well, they loved the bus trip. They loved everything about it. There wasn't a negative comment of all the people that went. And we had like 29 people, I think, go. Yeah. So next time it'll be more, because everybody wants to come back.
I know. And the VR is just going to be something that's going to like knock their socks off, as they say.
Exactly. So thank you for coming today and sharing, and thank you for sponsoring the show week after week.
Thank you, Gloria, for having me.
So for all of you, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you at Napoleon and
Colosseum in Boynton Beach. And you can get tickets by visiting the website, southfloridapbs.org/Napoleon, southfloridapbs.org/Colosseum, or if you have the Fever app, you can go directly to the Fever app and find it there.
Okay, so thank you for joining us today. Have a good one.